Hey, what's up? This is Laidback Luke. And the rest you know by now, right? So maybe some of you think in my career I did it all by myself, but actually I have most of my career thanks to my manager. No, this is not Justin, he's my tour manager. This is like the big overall seeing manager. And what does that exactly mean? In this vlog, you're gonna learn all about it. But before we do that, I want to dive into the comments of last week. Shout out to Jan Lati for making the top comment, asking me if I can do a scratching tutorial. Truth about my scratching is that I'm not an expert like A-Track or like Qbert. I mean, I can scratch, but to actually make tutorials about it, I don't know. Meanwhile, DJs like Qbert, and there's a ton of real scratch DJs out there that have made tutorials. You should check it out. Shout out to Brian Scapino as well for the second comment of last week. So would I ever switch back from my Denon setup? I don't think so. Right now I'm very much involved with the Denon research team, and it's been a dream come true improving the equipment with my feedback. And right now we'll go behind the scenes to the person that's responsible for pretty much everything behind the scenes of my career. Hey, what's up? It's a gorgeous day out in Amsterdam. I am here to visit the Mixmash headquarters. Get to talk to the main chief right here today, the woman that's behind my career. Let's check it out.
Hi, my name is Olga Heins. I'm Laidback Luke's artist manager. We have been working together since 2001. Disclaimer, I don't usually do this. I'm one of those managers who likes to be in the background, so I don't usually like to do interviews. The magic is with the artist. That's where it all happens. So what a manager would do for an artist really depends on the relationship between the manager and the artist. It depends on the type of artist, and it depends what the artist's career requires. A manager can be many things. In general, I like to say to people that a manager is like a career coach. So if you would look at an artist's career like a pyramid, the artist obviously being at the top of its own pyramid, the manager stands right next to the artist and oversees all the different elements of what makes the artist's career. At the very basis, you need to know your market. You need to know your audience, so you need to know a little bit about music, you need to know a little bit about legal contracts, you need to know labels, you need to know publishing, you need to know performance, you need to have a network and promoters, and so on and so on. I think one of the most important things that you need to look for when you're looking for a manager is somebody that is going to have a great understanding of you as a person and who you are as an artist. So your best friend will definitely have that great understanding. So that's a good start. There will be loyalty there will be commitment there, but then it's really important that you're your bestie, and that can be your friend, it can be your father, your mother, your nephew, that person continues to grow with you while your career also grows. That's where sometimes the disconnect comes, because if that person is unable to evolve or grow with you, then sometimes it might mean that you either have to add some management qualities or management strengths next to that person, or you're gonna have to say goodbye. That becomes a tricky situation sometimes. You can absolutely do everything yourself if you possess the qualities the same as you would be looking for an outside manager. It's just, do you as an artist want to spend that time and energy doing non-creative stuff? It's definitely a switch that you would have to make in having a conversation about negotiations, talking about money, talking about the business side of things. Whereas I see that most artists really prefer to be 100% artist and be focused on the full creative process, knowing that the business side of things is properly handled and optimized, basically. That would be the key reason to get a manager and get a management team. Ultimately, once your career grows, it simply becomes more than a one-person job to do. What I look for in new talent is somebody who's super motivated, who has original ideas, and is dedicated to the process. What that means is that, there's no guarantees in this business. These are only the starting points where we're looking for a certain level of quality and a certain mindset. I can create leverage, I can create opportunities, but then still it is a lot of hard work and it requires a lot of dedication. It will take you out of your comfort zone, it will take you away from your home, and these are things that you can't even start to grasp when we start working together. So I need to see that somebody who's committed to go through those steps, regardless of what's thrown at you, that at least there's an idea that you'll be able to work through that and that you're dedicated to work through that. That is the most important thing, that you have the dedication to keep grinding. Most important thing out of all of those, together, of course, to quality. Percentages can really differ. It depends on where the artist is. It depends on what the manager can bring to the table. When it comes to doing any type of deal in this industry, I never like to adhere to what is standard, because there is no standard. The outcome of what you negotiate is something that should work for both the manager and the artist. Generally, a management percentage will be anywhere between 10 and 25%, and then it will differ whether that's on gross, so including like the gross income, or if there's any kind of expenses that are deducted before the management commission is paid out. What's important for any contract is that it's really clear for both parties what expectations are. And what happens if those expectations aren't met? I'm always wary of any type of contract that is just binding for a number of years without any deliverables. Me as a manager, I expect certain things from the artist that I start working with. And in return, the artist is also entitled to expect certain things from me. Only you as the artist can define what the things are that are important to you. And if you feel that you are only starting and therefore you're unsure as what it is that you are looking for, make sure that the agreement allows you to assess that after an overseeable time and to step away from it if it doesn't work out. I would always recommend that you get a lawyer or somebody who is recognized and experienced in the industry to overlook any agreement that you do, the same as what you do if you're signing a contract to buy a house. Don't sign anything blindly. Get advice, make your own decisions, but be aware of what you sign and what you commit yourself to.
One question I forgot to ask in this vlog, and basically, how does one get a manager? Well, very simply put, if you're a young producer and you're watching this right now, make unbelievable and amazing stuff. First, you need to catch the eye of a manager, being hype, being in the underground, having all your SoundCloud buddies, people talking about you. And when you're at that stage, a manager will pop up, maybe several, and you can pick one. Same happened for me. I was that hype at a certain point. Olga called me, we met up, and the rest is history. What do you think? Do you think people need a manager? I want to hear you in the comments below. Also, what I read last week is that you are dying for another tour vlog. Good news, this will come next week. I'll take you back on tour. We're going to go to Spain. We're going to go to the UK for Creamfields Festival, London for SW4. It's going to be airplanes and no sleep again. If you liked what you saw, make sure to give me a thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button, and I will catch you back here next week. Until then, L's up, rave safely, and salute.